Live from the WQAD HD studios, News 8 at 11 continues.
New questions about the health of an Illinois congressman and how the mystery is making national headlines. Welcome to the second half of News 8 at 11. I'm Jim Mertens.
And I'm Julie Sisk. Thanks for joining us. There is a growing mystery on Capitol Hill this morning. Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. has been absent from Congress for weeks. He's said to be dealing with a medical condition, but with few explanations, it's caused a flurry of speculation. ABC's Karen Travers has the latest from Washington.
Questions are swirling on Capitol Hill and in Chicago. What's wrong with Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr.? The veteran Illinois Democrat has been one of the more outspoken liberals in Congress, but he hasn't spoken on the House floor since early May, and he hasn't cast a vote since June 8th. That's about 80 missed votes in just over a month. For more than 2 weeks, his office stayed mum. Now it's simply saying the congressman is suffering from exhaustion and sleep disorders. Late yesterday, his father said his son has a medical condition, but he gave no details.
Rumors are flying, but we have to rely on the facts. And the fact is, the congressman is under medical supervision and is right now regaining his strength.
That's only sparked more questions, and Illinois Senator Dick Durbin says Jackson needs to provide some answers.
His health is the #1 priority. As a public official, though, there reaches a point where you have a responsibility to tell people what you're facing and how things are going.
Without any definitive word from Jackson, the rumors have been flying. Yesterday, Chicago radio station WLS quoted unnamed sources saying the congressman had attempted suicide. It sparked a flurry of speculation. But a senior aide close to Jackson said that is absolutely not true, completely erroneous. Adding to the mystery, Jackson's disappearance came just days after his former fundraiser was arrested by the FBI for paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes to doctors. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
Jesse Jackson Jr. is up for re-election in just 4 months, but right now his father says he does expect him to return to Congress.
Also on Capitol Hill this morning, health care taking center stage as Republicans are ramping up their efforts to overturn President Barack Obama's health care reform. The House expected to vote on the repeal today, but even if the repeal goes through, the Democratic Senate is not expected to go along with it, and the White House says any repeal bill sent to the president would definitely be vetoed. It's been a political perk for lawmakers, but the scandal-plagued practice of awarding scholarships is coming to an end in Illinois. And Governor Pat Quinn will sign a law today ending the program after this summer. Problem was that over the years, some lawmakers have given the waivers to children of friends and campaign donors, political allies, and the like. There's only one rule: the waiver must go to students who live in their district, but even that rule had been broken. We can't ask for better temperatures for the John Deere Classic right now.
Chief Meteorologist James Zahara is live enjoying those temperatures and has the latest on the forecast. Hi, James.
Hey, guys, I tell you, it is something else out here. The spectators, I tell you, are swarming in here. I think they're trying to take advantage of this beautiful summer day, and certainly the golfers and the amateurs alike are enjoying it even more. Of course, we've got some great golf out here, and it's a great event. The TPC here at Deer Run Pro-Am Day, always a fun time. And hopefully he'll take advantage of coming on out here. Right now, 83 degrees we have, but it is a very, very comfortable 83 because that dew point is around 50 degrees. You get that cool, folks. That means that the air is very comfortable. Of course, we're getting a nice gentle breeze, the east-northeast at 12 miles an hour. So right now, I would say the only thing of concern, make sure you have the sunscreen on because it is all sun. Of course, the question is, will we see more of that sun and these comfortable temperatures in the days ahead? I do have the answer to that. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll check back. Thanks a lot, James. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused a massive train derailment. This was the scene this morning in Columbus, Ohio, after a train derailed and led to a large fire. 11 cars derailed from the tracks. The train was reportedly carrying hazardous chemicals that can be used in solvent or fuel. Officials are unsure what caused the train to derail. None of the workers were hurt. Homes within a 1-mile radius had to be evacuated.
We're just 2 weeks away from the 2012 Olympic Games in London, and for weeks the city has been seeing increasing security. Nick Schifrin explains what the city is doing to prevent any type of terror attack.
London is in lockdown, and that means some residents will have to sleep under these. Those are surface-to-air missiles designed to stop a 9/11-style attack, and they're on Brian Whelan's roof.
This is the tower that sticks out right above my apartment. As you can see, there's now a high-velocity missile battery stationed on the roof.
Whelan says they make him feel less safe.
It makes me feel like a target, makes me worry about what could go wrong.
But today a judge rejected those worries and said the military needs those missiles there and on 5 other residential sites to protect the games. In all, $2 billion worth of security is being rolled out. Air Force jets, tens of thousands of additional police to help protect one of the world's largest transit systems. Even Britain's largest warship is deploying inside the city.
The British military will deploy more troops to protect the Olympics, 13,000, and it deploys to Afghanistan. It's the largest military presence in London since World War II.
In the last week, with security so tight, London police made 6 terror-related arrests, but turns out none had a direct link to the games. Police and the people of London are on high alert, and with only 17 days to go, the security and the tension here will only increase. Nick Schifrin, ABC News, London.
The Olympic security budget is double the original amount, totaling about $875 million. By the way, the games kick off July 27th. A 5-year-old Chicago boy is in the middle of an international custody battle right now. His name is Jack Redmond. He was born in Illinois, only lived here a few months before moving to Ireland, where his father is from. After Jack's parents broke up, his mother, a U.S. citizen, moved them both back to Illinois, but Jack's father filed for custody and won. Well, on Tuesday, Jack had to leave Illinois to live with his father back in Ireland.
My heart is breaking. I have to say goodbye to my son, and I don't know when I'm going to see him again. And he belongs home in America, and I don't know why America isn't keeping him home.
The Irish court is considering Jack's mother in contempt because under oath she swore to bring Jack back to Ireland, but now she admits she never intended to keep any of those promises. She's now working on an appeal to bring Jack back to the U.S.
It's a product in many nurseries, but the tool used to help parents may have a hidden risk. At least 7 children have died in the last decade from strangulation from baby monitor cords, according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. The commission is urging parents to keep baby monitors out of reach, at least 3 feet away from a crib or playpen, and never keep them inside one. The agency recommends putting warning labels on the cords and other corded devices as a reminder to other caregivers. Millions of DirectTV subscribers are waking up this morning with a few less channels. Viacom says DirectTV dropped all of its channels, including MTV, Comedy Central, and Nickelodeon. The changes come after a heated dispute between the entertainment giant and satellite TV carrier over the fees paid for cable channels. DirectTV says they were forced to drop them or face legal action. It's unclear if or when Viacom networks will return to DirectTV.
Still ahead on News 8 at 11, West Nile virus, usually a concern this time of year.
We'll have more on how this year's extreme summer heat is impacting the mosquito population.
And New York police bust a thief in the act. We'll have more on the case of the Flag Bandit.
And outside here at the TPC at Deer Run, it is gorgeous indeed. Temperatures already in the 80s. I'll tell you exactly how warm it's going to get for the remainder of the day. Coming up with the most accurate forecast right here after the break here on News 8 at 11.
You're watching News 8 at 11 with Jim Mertens and Julie Sisk.